Hello everyone, it's Michelle. I'm here with my father-in-law. His name is Amjad and I call him Abba, which means father. And he wanted to share a brief message with you all to say thanks in this season of Thanksgiving.
Well, thank you, Michelle. Praise and glory be to the Almighty, and I can call him, or you can call him, or acknowledge him with any name, be it God, Allah, Yahweh, Jehovah, Parmeshwar, or any other name. They're all beautiful names. Who is eternally gracious and repeatedly merciful to us, and especially to me despite all my weaknesses and shortcomings. I seek his protection and request his guidance for a right path, a path on which all his chosen people have treaded in the past, be it Abraham, Moses, Jesus, Muhammad. May peace and blessing of God be on all of them. On this day of Thanksgiving, particularly, I wanted to take time and show my gratitude to God Almighty for his blessings on my family. And there is so much to talk about. There's so many blessings that my family and I have received over the years, and even now continue to do so, and that I can't count them. And I believe that every speck of my existence really speak to his graciousness. Among those things that that God has bestowed upon us, and for which we owe him gratitude, are folks like you who have been so gracious, all those people who have given us love and support over the last few months, particularly over the last year. And I want to take a minute to thank you. We have received so many letters. I must say hundreds of letters between Michelle and me and Nabeel's mother. We have received, like, I won't be wrong in saying 1,000 plus letters from people. And then social media and other outlets, whichever way, there were a lot of people who expressed their love and affection to us, were stood by us in this time of difficulty. So I really want to say thank you. I don't find enough time, physically not being able to write everyone a letter back, but I'm thankful to God, and another reason to be thankful to him, that he has given us this venue to reach out to you and say thank you so much for your offering your love and support to us. I must also say that over the year or so, and particularly last 3-4 months, our faith in God has grown stronger. In many ways, our relationships have grown stronger because we came through this period of adversity. I also feel that one cannot be truly thankful to God if they are not thankful to his creation. God likes for us to be thankful to his creation. Just a little bit of giving you a little background on Nabeel. I often used to remind him and his sister verses from the scriptures, which says, all that is on this earth will pass away, and there will remain only the countenance of thy Lord, Master of glory. So by saying that verse, what I meant was to make sure that your relationship with God is the strongest of all, because all else will perish. And so I mean, in saying that, the things that came out afterwards fitted us perfectly. I used to tell them that you will certainly suffer pain and many of your desires will not be fulfilled, but do not lose heart in such situations. For our God tries us to see whether we are steadfast in his path or not. So time to time he does that. And our God truly exists. So though all of us are his creation, and he loves us all, but he chooses the one who chooses him. He comes to the one who goes to him. He bestows honor upon him who honors him. So approach God with sincere hearts and pure tongue, eyes and ears, for he will then accept you. What God requires of you is that you become entirely His and be honest and true in all our actions and take care of His creation. So with this little message that I gave them growing up, of course it's a summary. When we spoke of things, we spoke of one piece of it at a time, and I have summarized it for you. But I can't say a whole lot more than to say that we need to develop communion with our Creator, and He's the one who carries us through all kind of difficulties. If we did not have God in our lives, I don't know how we would have survived this, tragedy that came upon us. The void in our hearts will never be completely filled, but I believe and take refuge in the fact that God knows better, and we are content with His decision. We all belong to God, and one day we all shall return to Him. Once again, I thank the Almighty for your love and support for me and my family, and wish you God's choicest blessings. One last thought that I want to leave you with is that for all of God's innumerable favors on us, I think every day should be a day of thanksgiving for us. God bless you.
Thank you so much for sharing, Abba, for sharing your heart with me and with these people. So thank you so much. As Abba said, God bless you and happy Thanksgiving.